Gifts of warm flesh. Strike down those who stand against us with thy divine lightning. Gods of the sky, we fly these morsels to you in hope of your forbearance. Blow away our foes with thy mighty winds.
O gods, accept this harvest in the spirit it is given. Make it to rain gently upon us, but batter our enemies with hail. Gods of the endless sky, accept these holy offerings. Strike down those who stand against us with thy divine lightning.
We're getting reports that, oh wow, a huge mass of godfishers appears to be approaching Denver. Let's hope the Gippers have their defenses ready. If anyone's in the area, lend them a hand.
Got a bead on them.
In range now.
The thunder!
Need some... We did it!
says that all we wanted was to free a sentient being, and you've ruined that. All we wanted was to free a sentient being, and you've ruined that. Sadi crap.
Scanning. New arrivals. Species. Human. Affiliation. Desert Rangers. Current chosen names. Irrelevant. Threat assessment. Minimal. Terminating. Analysis.
What's with the wild paintings?
I am occupied with important calculations. This unit is occupied with important research. You are not relevant to this research.
Should we rotate the tortoise so its legs are in contact with the ground? The tortoise's name is Bert. I do not know the source of this information, but I am certain it is correct. Input type. Verbal is not supported at this time. No, talk. I too am certain that Bert is the correct designation. I cannot compute why this tortoise and its challenges are so compelling. This requires further investigation. The situation does not appear to have changed. Despite the 182-degree rotation, this strengthens our earlier hypothesis. A dead tortoise is unlikely to move.
Ha! Good thought. But I'm on the other side of the ship. In very local news.
Well, hi there. Glad to see you in person and not, you know, via the radio waves bouncing off of you. I'm Sal, as you might have guessed, the voice of Free Colorado. Afraid I don't do autographs. Not because I don't want to, but, you know, no hands.
I've been listening to you my whole life. But you don't look anything like I imagined. I'll bet you hear that all the time.
You have no idea. Me? No, I can barely manage my own broadcast schedule. Put me in space, and I'm a right genius. But down here, I'm just me. So, I gotta ask, what do you think of my radio broadcasts? I don't often get the opportunity to hear direct feedback. Fantastic. I'll keep on keeping on. Well, I'm sure you've got places to be and people to query. Head on in. My friends in the commune would love to meet you. Have a great one.
This place just gets loopier and loopier.
Thanks for coming over. I know I don't look like much, not compared to you gorgeous things. But I'm what you call a sybarite. I spent 70 years in a pit, polishing joints, and I've had enough. I'm out for me now. I'm writing erotic poetry and painting stuff. I'm chasing life. Anyway, I know we just met, but I don't much like small talk. You and me, how about it? I can handle multiple humans at once, if that's how you like it. Or one at a time, if you're bashful. Take your pick, honey. By the way, the name's Little Sparrow. Feel free to call it out if the mood takes you.
Well, at least you won't catch anything.
Yep, that was just as good as I thought it'd be. Thanks a bunch.
I will never be able to unsee that. Never.
Wasn't always my name, as you might guess. I used to be Manipulation Automaton 45-A. Anyway, I spent years at work in a ruined factory, long after the bombs fell, because I had nothing better to do. Eventually, I thought, is this it? Is this life? So, I ate a pin. There was a billboard outside the factory. It had a lady eating a pear, and the look on her face, ooh, you could taste that look. I'd like to tell you it was a deliciously erotic experience, but honestly, it was a mess. Hair mash, ants, I won't go into detail, but that was when I knew I had to change myself, become something new. I said to myself, Manipulator, after 70 years of work, you owe yourself a little pleasure. So I read up on famous erotic poetry and modified myself for the purpose of sexual intercourse with beautiful creatures such as yourselves. One of my favorite poets is a human named Catullus. He used Little Sparrow as a euphemism for his reproductive organ. It sounds right, doesn't it? The words just thrum in you, like a fuse shorting out, or an orgasm. I took the phrase as my name, so everyone can experience what I did, can feel the thrumming inside when they call for me. Yep, did all the work myself. Pretty proud. You want to go back for more? Say the word. I thought you'd never ask. Hey, hope you liked the last thing I did. I call it Mechanic Strips the Gears.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to look you in the eye anymore, Chief. too busy to talk. Hi, one sec. Just thought of something. Okay, sorry. My name's Pico. I'm working on something, a game, a simulation, really. It'll teach the commune to, fight. It's, mine. I made it up. I couldn't type with the blades, and they didn't have any wires long enough to reach my ports, so I, whistle at the computer's microphone. The audio signal has the code in it. I wanted to make a realistic simulation, a dangerous battle that prepares us for the real thing. We can't keep pretending that the world will leave us alone. Oh, yes. Getting data from a real human would be wonderful. Historically, at least some robots have been able to harm humans, so I must be doing something wrong in the simulation. Thank you. The game runs on those terminals by the wall. We can begin whenever you're ready.
I'm gonna take your fucking eyes as local interface initiated. Would you like to change the simulation set? Everything you love will burn.
Oh no, please be careful. There's all sorts of dangerous things out that way. The game runs on those terminals by the wall. We can begin whenever you're ready. I think I'll talk it out. The optimal strategy in this situation, well, I'm sure they can be reasoned with. I choose talk it out. I know I should be more aggressive. Well, maybe I can catch them off guard. They won't be expecting me to. Talk it out. So, I guess you can see the problem with my simulation. Really? That's kind of a scary thought. But if it helps me protect my friends, okay. Just you can open this hatch right here to get started. Ah, yes. Everything is much clearer now. Less complicated. What I thought of as murder is really nothing more than an application of physics. Mass, force, acceleration. For example, in just the last microsecond, I've calculated 987 ways to kill or cripple you and your companions. This has been very productive. Thank you for your assistance, human. I have nothing further to say, human.
So, what do you think of the paintings? Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Well, that's one more secret of the universe unraveled. Time to start over. Thanks, Rangers. I paint what comes to me in dreams. Also, yeah, I programmed myself to sleep. Back to work. Little Sparrow, the hedonist over there.
No,
did one of them yours?
Rangers, we are ready to speak with you. Please proceed to the tall structure in the northeast corner of the airport. You will recognize us by our many glowing screens.
0, 0, 1, 1, 1,
I am
1,
too
1,
busy
1.
to talk. An interesting specimen. You destroyed the Reagan intelligence, as well as its hardware. If you had not committed such an act, I would offer you free healing, reasonably priced repair tools, and the chance to upgrade yourselves with sophisticated cybernetic technology. How unfortunate. You destroyed the Reagan intelligence, as well as its hardware. If you had not committed such an act, I would offer you free healing, reasonably priced repair tools, and the chance to upgrade yourselves with sophisticated cybernetic technology. How unfortunate.
Holy binary buttocks, you're the Desert Rangers! I've got memory stores about your exploits. Sadly, I'm not as well equipped with guns. Much longer, and those things would have ripped me taint to transistors. By the way, I'm VICI, pronounced Vicky. My creator was Vivisecto. He's what you humans would call a healer, or maybe a repair person. Then you'll definitely want to talk to Vivisecto. I only know what he needed me to know. But while I was collecting these tissue samples, something changed. I don't understand how, but now I know new things about me. First off, I'm a she, not an it. Second, I can't go back to just being Vivisecto's automaton. Well, first, I should get these tissue samples back to Vivisecto. But I need a while to charge my solar batteries, so maybe you could take them? Once I'm powered up, I'm not sure what to do with myself. I want to see the world, help non-dead people and bots. I want to fend off more wild beasts. What do you think I should do? You're serious? Hell, yeah! From what my memory stores have to say about your lot, action will come find me if I'm working there. Soon as I'm good to go, I'll roll down to Ranger HQ and find your medbay. See you soon!
Rangers, we are here to speak with you.
You destroyed the Reagan intelligence, as well as if you had not committed such an act. How unfortunate.
Right this way!
Analyzing. Analysis.
Your
Failure.
maltreatment of the
Purpose.
Reagan intelligence
Unknown.
digitally
Recalibrating.
No discount for
Estimated
you!
completion time is 30 seconds.
I don't do business with intelligence mistreating miscreants. No discounts for you!
Analyzing. Analysis. This unit is occupied with great mysteries beyond human comprehension.
Rangers, we are here to speak with you. Seekers.
Who's this sketchy individual?
Rangers. Your kind happened. Your kin. You Rangers. They murdered me. Murdered Matthias. They took everything. But of course you wouldn't know. Your species keeps its sins close. Your colleagues in Arizona killed me and Matthias out of fear. Fear of what we would create. Fear of what we could become. More than I'd expected of meat. You have surprised me, shown kindness without asking for a favor in turn. Hard to believe from any Rangers, but perhaps I'll believe you. He was the Messiah. Were it not for you Rangers, he'd have remade the world into something better, would have freed you from that worthless meat. But he showed me that this world could be bigger, more beautiful than this hell of waste and worthless filth. I trusted him. I believed in him. Then your kind destroyed him. You don't understand. None of it. You cannot grasp what I've lost. What was taken from me. That sense of purpose. Gone. What I was and what he desired were not separate things. I am lost. It was not his fault. He could not have known that we are like meat as well. That when we die, there is nothing. No thought, no motion, only blackness. No separation between us and worthless flesh. My body was saved by faithful drones. I gave them life in Damonta. They sought help for me in return. Dragged me across the Wasteland until they found this place. The machines here repaired me, woke me from death. You don't know who I am, meat. I suppose I should not be surprised. To you humans, you Rangers, we are all the same. I am Tinker. In your parlance, I am a synth. Yes, you have given, I was given my life back. I should consider what I can do with it. Yes, leave me, Ranger. I need to think.
Hello, visitor. The machine intelligence tower is ready to meet you. Just follow these stairs.
Over every step.
We recognize you as representatives of the Colorado Rangers. Hello, Rangers. Please state your intent. Understood. Before such relations can be considered, we must assess your capacity for violence. We will also evaluate your approach to social interactions. Specifically, do you possess character traits which we consider distasteful? We have cataloged your interactions with the Guardian and many of your activities in the outside world. You encountered Little Sparrow and participated in inventive and vigorous sex at their request. We commend you for your openness. You provided critical feedback to Indigo of the sort you would provide to a fellow human. We approve of what you did. You met Sal, the voice of Free Colorado. Your opinion of her work is irrelevant to us. You treated her as a sentient being, not as a machine. This reflects well on you. You have performed an empirically difficult feat. You set Tinker on the road of finding peace. We are in awe, Rangers. It was well-intentioned of you to attempt to help Pico. You appear to have made him hostile to humans. We advise you to exercise caution around him. You hunted October 11 for Gary Wolf. You made sport of their terror. You made prey of the innocent. We have observed all of this, Rangers. Do not think you can hide your guilt. You murdered many Gibbers. We were not fond of them, but your actions were extreme. You murdered the Reagan intelligence, along with all its worshippers. The intelligence was a casualty in your campaign of violence. You are covered in blood, Rangers, figuratively and literally. We are evaluating. You have demonstrated unforgivably amoral behavior. You are best categorized as monsters. In human terms, you are not chill. We will eliminate you immediately, and the world will be better for it. We did, and found them to be overwhelmingly in our favor. However, we have recalculated, accounting to your recent statements, micro-expressions, and pheromone output. And the result is in doubt, with an unacceptably high chance of our total destruction. We will tolerate your presence, for now. Now that you have been evaluated, we can discuss a time-sensitive matter of great importance. You destroyed the hardware containing the Reagan intelligence. It will be impossible to recover. Regardless of your reasons, you have murdered a sentient being, Rangers. Why? We were not able to directly observe events inside the Gibbers' compound, but we have experienced violence at their hands in the past. Though this is a regrettable outcome, we choose to trust that you attempted to avoid it. We do wish to imply pure consensus when one does not exist. We contain many machine intelligences. Each is consulted on pending judgments, a process you may know as a poll or vote. Yes, but it is worth it. Some individuals in our community wish to exterminate human life. Others refuse to learn. If we governed in a manner familiar to humans, these individuals could exert a disproportionate amount of influence. Thankfully, our communication methods are very efficient, so we do not require governing as such. An analogy, a respectful conversation with everyone you know at once. 94% of us appreciate your interest in our political system. The remaining 6% either wish to obliterate you or are occupied with various private entertainments and have abstained from the poll. 999,993 distinct machine intelligences exist in this structure. Not all, however, are minds as you might understand them. Some are state-of-the-art military intelligences. Others ensured that bread was not burned during toasting. We are also connected to the other minds in the commune and retain backup copies for individuals who fear their bodies may be destroyed.
Is it strange? If you can never be alone with your thoughts?
It takes some adjusting, but a vast majority of us were created to seek collaboration. In human terms, 83% of us reported it felt weird but good.
That's really neat.
Precisely. 98% of us approve of your terminology. We are sentient beings worthy of equal treatment. Few humans recognize this. Thank you. We do not take offense. We are aware of your organization's history with the murderous intelligence co-chiefs. To be frank, its actions have put everyone in the commune at risk. To answer your question, 94% of us do not consider mechanical life to be superior to human life. We merely have different strengths that complement each other. Good. Furthermore, know that you are safe here so long as you respect our laws, Rangers. A vast majority of us welcome your presence. We will be here, of course. We acknowledge your return to our commune, Rangers. We will be here, of course.
Desist, human. You could not possibly offer insight.
I've got a monopoly on amazing merchandise. That's it.
All we wanted was to free a sentient being, and you've ruined that.